Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, May 10th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I nurture my transformation to bloom my production. And today we have a full moon in Scorpio. This full moon is happening at 2:42 p.m. Pacific time. That is the peak of the full moon energy. It is happening at 20 degrees. So let's just start with the 20-degree energy and then dive deeper into this full moon and what's coming forth with this. 20 degrees is a 2, and so 2 is about nurturing energy. Hence our energy mantra, can we get in and nurture? So full moon Scorpio energy. To me, the highest vibration of Scorpio is that of empowerment. Scorpio is ultimately about knowing and understanding power. And there is that whole energy, that whole, there's a whole polarity between, good power, bad power. We'll put that in quotation marks. But where do you fall in the empowerment energy? And so there's these other levels of Scorpio energy that we go through in order to be empowered. We go through transformation states. We look at things like boundaries. We look at things like sexual energy, which can generate so much power. We look at the cycles of death and rebirth. That's part of this transformation energy. Letting go of the old so that the new can come in. And all of this comes into play in this full moon Scorpio. I also like to look at the physicality of energies. And the physicality of Scorpio, to me, connects into the lower chakras. It connects into the root chakra, our survival energy, and the power that comes from our ability to survive, and the power that we get from the root chakra, and then from also our sacral chakra, the creative energy that comes up in and through this. So, in this moon, it is powerful to notice what's going on physically for you in these chakras. What's going on in regards to your survival, your state of being on this planet? Where is it at for you? How do you feel? How safe do you feel? And I think this is a really good thing to look at, because I think there's a lot of things in the world that make us feel powerless, and I think there's a lot of things in the world that make us feel less than safe. But this is a time to transform this energy, take back this power, bring it back to the self, recognizing your connection with the earth. This is where your power is. This is where your safety is. Of course, the earth is connected to this. The earth, that is the sun in Taurus, representing that strong earth energy, holding us. So being held by this energy, being loved by this energy, being supported by this energy to help nurture us through this full moon energy. So if fears are coming up, don't run from the fears. Look at these things, because these things that are coming up, they're not things from outside of you. This is stuff within you that can be addressed, and your empowerment is to address these energies. Now, I should mention that alongside this moon, we actually have a connection to Pluto, really taking us into the powerful essence of this full moon. To me, with this meeting of the moon and Pluto right before the moon goes full, Pluto's at 19 degrees, so it's right there before it. It's really taking us deep into this empowerment lesson. Pluto is in Capricorn, retrograde, taking us deeper within our own personal lessons at this time. But Pluto in Capricorn does represent the structures of the world, and this structure is shifting. And so while this structure is going like this, earthquaking, moving, shifting, changing, we have to dig deeper within the security within ourselves to help take us through this energy, to help nurture us through this energy, so that we can bloom in our production, in our talents, in our personal grace. This is an opportunity to phoenix yourself in and through this energy. Now, the Sabian symbol, I read it yesterday, but I love the Sabian symbol. This may be one of my favorite Sabian symbols. Sabian symbol for Scorpio, 20 degrees. A woman draws away 2 dark curtains, closing the entrance to a sacred pathway. And so, what this felt like to me is this sacred pathway of the heart, the sacred pathway of love. To me, there is nothing that is stronger than love. My quote yesterday, I posted it on Facebook. I posted on Gaia Blooming Facebook page. Your love is bigger than your fear. So it's taking this energy, the security within, this root chakra energy, and moving it up to the heart. Now, the heart is important because we just had the North Node shift into Leo. So for the next year and a half, our North Star, our go-to destiny energy is telling us connect to the heart. Now, I was so excited about this. I'm still so excited about this. I had a revelation when I was working with a client earlier today. Hi, if you're watching. When I was talking about it, I was talking about the South Node in Aquarius and the North Node in Leo. The North Node in Leo bringing us to our heart, connecting this mental energy that's out here. Aquarius, a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times Aquarius energy is really out here and does not connect so much within. Aquarius, the South Node in Aquarius is like been there, done that, done the analyzation, done that outer genius work, connecting with our guides out here. Now we've got to bring this in with the North Node. So we've connected out here. I was like, I feel like the high heart chakra is an important part of this. So, and we talked a little bit about it, but I was like, I need to do some research. And I was looking into it. I was like, what's the high heart chakra sound? Well, any sound. Expression, creative expression connects to the high heart chakra, which is right here, by the way, right here, almost right where my labradorite is. It's right here with the thymus, right between the throat chakra and the heart. So it is a means for expression, and a means for expression, I feel like high love forms of empathy, compassion, patience, peace, serenity, unconditional love. This all connects to the high heart chakra. So yes, the high heart chakra is definitely connected to this North Node in Leo energy. Then, one of the other things that I read, the high heart chakra connects you to the angelic guides, the higher guides, all of those. And I was like, oh my gosh, there that is. There's that South Node energy connecting to those guides without bringing that energy within. And then this blew my mind, and I scared Lala because I was like, oh my gosh, here it is. The high heart chakra helps activate and connect us to our higher consciousness and the higher mind that then connects into the inner child. This is what this sacred parting is. We have to free our inner child by looking at these fears that we're holding. This is coming up through this full moon energy. And meanwhile, with this North Node in Leo, the South Node in Aquarius, we are bringing in this other energy, parting the curtains, like they say in that Sabian symbol, parting the curtains and accessing this sacred element, this sacred energy that is coming through. And this sacred energy is the truth of empowerment. Love is the highest power. So, when we get into this fear, as we move through this full moon energy, this is what we're transforming into. We're rising up. And again, like I said in yesterday's horoscope, which I recommend going and watching because a lot of really good stuff came in, that master energy, to be in the master energy, we've got to align our chakras. We've got to align the mind and the higher consciousness with the heart, with the high heart and the heart, and then our lower chakras. This is when we can come into our mastery, not when we're scattered all over this way. And we get scattered, and scattering happens, but we can come back into that alignment, and we can nurture this transformational energy so that we can bloom into our production. Whew, I'm so excited about all of this. One of the things that I do want to mention, don't get so caught up in the mental energy of this. Set the intention for this. Set the transformation intention to open up into your high heart chakra. Set the intention to hold yourself, hold your inner child through the fears, and then see what happens. I was watching Dr. Wayne Dyer and Eckhart Tolle talk before this, and one of the things that Eckhart said, he quoted Course in Miracles, and he said, your understanding is not a powerful contribution to the truth. So we don't have to get here. This is not where it's at. South Node in Aquarius is not where it's at. Where it's at right now is here. This is our North Star right now, getting into this heart, power, energy. This is true empowerment, and this is what is being supported. in and through this full moon energy. What is also being supported is anything that needs to be released at this time so that you can get into this heart energy. That being said, the moon is making one other connection before it reaches the full moon. I know I'm kind of going backwards, but this is how it's happening. The moon in Scorpio is going to trine Neptune in Pisces. So you may find some old karmic stuff coming up to be released, processed. That's actually happening at 13 degrees. That is a 4. That is Uranus energy, that liberation. And as we are still coming down from this Uranus-Mercury connection, there may still be some little mental pieces wanting to get stirred up in and through this energy. Remember, you get to decide how you are going to take this and love with this and create with this. It is up to you to how you're going to move with this through this transformation energy. I've got transformation and traveling, but to me, this traveling card, this is like the higher consciousness, and here it is, connecting to the heart. Here this is, right here in this card, to me. So you have a choice what you're going to do with it. Now I have the sorrow, I have the exhaustion, I have the postponement. Full moons are an opportunity to feel the fullness of the expression. And part of the healing work, part of the energy, part of water energy, which that is Scorpio, is getting into the feeling, holding yourself in and through the feeling. So if this comes up for you, don't be like, I'm not in my heart. Oh my God, I'm not connecting to my angels. I'm not connecting to anything. I'm not connecting to me. No, it's not like that. It's just part of the process. Allow yourself to feel it so that you can move through it. Have enough love for yourself to allow yourself to move through it rather than try to suppress it, because it's through suppressing it that we hold ourselves back from where we really want to be. From Abraham, what if everything was always working out for me? What if even feeling those things is part of what is always working out for you? Tell you a secret, it is. And then finally, from the sacred creators, with this full moon energy, oh, I love this. Your past supports your future. These energies in your root that you're processing, whether from this life, whether from another life, processing and transforming, they are supporting a bright, bushy-tailed future for you. If you can trust this, do you trust that everything that you have moved through has gotten you where you are, and where you are is perfect, and where you are is working out for you? Can you trust that energy? That's going to help you build this new future. Can you love where you're at? Can you love what is showing up for you? This is power. Embrace it. Find the good. What's the good? What's the joy? What's the lesson? 3 very powerful questions that you can ask yourself to move through this energy. And just remember, your past, these root energies, they are supporting your bright future. I think that's it for today. So, happy full moon. Move through it with as much grace and love for yourself as possible. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your personal chart, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.